I think a really good question. I think China has always aspired to become an innovation power, going back especially to the Deng Xiaoping era. There had been this vision of modernizing China, but not only that, transforming China into a major powerhouse for innovation. So there's always been that dream and that goal. Now, what made China into an innovation power really came about sort of in the around the 90s, 2000s, and especially in the 2010s. Basically, given there was deep recognition that China was still fairly low in the global supply chain back in the 90s, right? So the response of the government was to do several things. Firstly, there was a lot of investments placed on research and development. They identified some of the leading companies of the country and provided support when it comes to research and development. So this again matters for things like engineering. Part of the logic, for example, why you have companies like Huawei and ZTE that became major innovation knowledge producers back in the 90s was because of this support from the state. So from the 90s, 2000s onwards, China rapidly grew because of that strong state support. China was also really good at sort of identifying talent, and not only to identify talent domestically, but also internationally. So they had programs, for example, which targeted leading scientists, leading academics, especially of Chinese descent from overseas, offering them good packages to come back to China. So they recognized that there were talent gaps, and they tried to overcome that by investing in domestic education, but also poaching in a way, foreign talent.